everyone. I would like to welcome everyone here to the State of Synth. My name is Dennis G.
And I'm Neon Fawkes.
And we have the Mr. Power Rob.
Woohoo!
Hey guys.
Welcome back, actually.
I was waiting for a scream. You said you had one, just you're working on it. I was like expecting you to go, yeah!
Oh my God. I might get into, I might go into why that might be a little, be a funny story if I do that right now.
The wailing banshee of synthwave.
Welcome back. We are in our season premiere of season 14, Jules. Season
14 seasons?
14 is insane, my friend.
Correct. Okay, to be clear to all our listeners, 14 seasons for us is 7 years, because we do 2 seasons a year, right?
Yeah.
That's
our math.
You know what? I got to remind our listeners that we are live. We've hijacked the Night Ride FM radio station. And if you are listening on YouTube or you are listening to the nightride.fm website, jump into the IRC chat or into the YouTube chat and say hi, because we like shouting out names.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jules, it's been a very fun summer. I'm sure you've been doing all kinds of fun things. I went on a boat. I was very excited about that. I went on a cruise. Then I checked out the Tokoi. Yes, I went to that. I saw Faith in a Glitch, and let me tell you, the Nightwave people, they can throw one hell of a party. Had a great time, and it was good. I got my dance on, and then everything happened, and then here we are, one week early for the State of Synth. Mm-hmm. And Jules, I know you've been busy too.
I've been doing nothing except watching Columbo and Murder, She Wrote.
And apparently collecting lockpicks, because you are going to be studying to be a master criminal.
So,
let's
you
break
know
this
how
down
people
for a
play with
second.
fidget spinners? Well, I realized there's something better than fidget spinners, and it's lockpicks. And you can buy these practice locks, like bike locks, and like normal key locks and everything, and they're transparent, so you can see the little tumblers and pins in them. So when you're sitting on a couch and you want to fidget, just grab a lockpick and start picking the lock.
This is not a normal hobby that you're having here. This is very questionable. Rob, so we have Power Rob on the line here too. Welcome to the show, by the way.
Hey.
Lock picking. Do you think that falls into gray area, or is that just cool?
I mean, I sometimes follow the lockpicking lawyer on YouTube. I'm sure Jules.
Yeah, he's awesome. Dude,
yeah.
That guy blows my mind.
All right,
Yeah.
I am definitely missing something.
I mean, with someone like that out there, it's a good way to show what products are full of crap or not. I like to know if I want to buy a lock, if someone like that could just break through it really fast, it's okay, then that's a waste of money. So there are some positive aspects of people having that hobby. I mean, it's kind of like having a gigantic amount of play testers for the device out there, so at least you'll know what is or isn't crap.
All right, so I guess it's 2 against 1. I will say thumbs up to the lock picking, and let me know how when to bail you out of jail, and how many locks you've indeed picked, and remind me to double lock my door.
As long as customs doesn't confiscate it at the border when it comes in through the mail.
I can see Jules totally at the airport, getting ready to fly into the U.S. to see Ollie Ride or something like that, with a lockpick in his pocket, and just how many looks he's going to get when he gets pulled over by our new wonderful Gestapo that we have in America.
Yes.
So, fun.
By the way, I got to do some shout-outs.
Oh, yeah.
Because we got people in the chat.
Do we?
So, I do want to do a shout-out over to the YouTubes. We got Alejandra.
Oh,
Alejandro.
I like that.
We've also got Prison Slaw, Liz.
Nice.
Who says, hello, you fantastic human beings.
Oh, you are fantastic. You're all fantastic.
Yeah. And we got the IRC, which is hopping. We got our friends all the way down from the other side of the world, Neo Radio.
Oh, our friends over down under. Very nice.
Yeah. So shout out to them. We've also got Random NPC in the house. We've also got Bin and
Bin.
Boop. Rex Balls is in the house.
Nice.
Ness Daniels has joined us. We're going to hear a track from her.
Oh, that's cool.
And we've also got Oddity, who's also in the house.
Our buddy Angel. Very good.
Midnight Fury has joined us. We're going to be hearing a track from him as well.
Fantastic.
And our buddy all the way from Perth, Australia, Craig Packman. Yeah, g'day.
It's our first of the season. Very exciting.
And finally, our buddy all the way from Poland, Destarian.
Oh my gosh. It's a full house. I love it.
Yeah, Destarian who never sleeps.
Yeah, no, definitely
And
got to give him props.
also, folks, Power Rob has joined the IRC, so if you want to chat with our guests in the IRC, go right ahead. For those of you in YouTube, if you want to be in the IRC, just go to nightride.fm, click on the chat tab, and type your name in and start having fun.
Just start blabbering. Talk about whatever. Well, very good. This is very exciting, and I can't wait to just dive into our first song of the season. This is very, very exciting. And Jules, do you want to go ahead and set this one up here?
Yeah, of course. Big shout out to, once again, Retro Hit Radio listeners down on the other side of the globe. And right, let's kick things off with a track from Texas artist Ness Daniels, who's in the IRC chat. She's got a synthwave project with drummer Brian and guitarist Nate, and they were put on our radar by our guest Power Rob.
Oh, very nice.
And you know what? I just realized Karen also played them last month.
She's always winning.
So yeah, we're catching up here.
Yeah.
It seems they've been releasing music for over a year, and Groot and I have finally noticed. So thankfully, they submitted this banger to us. This is Ness Daniels with "Running, Waiting," right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Ness Daniels with Running, Waiting. Running and Waiting?
Running, Waiting.
Waiting. It's got to have the pause.
By the way, Ness, your voice is amazing. I wonder how your voice got so good.
It's like you were trained
Rob,
by a professional.
How did her voice get so good?
List.
A lot of hard work. Ness is a very dedicated musician. I've been working with her in vocal lessons several years now. I think maybe at 3 or so. She was solid when we first started working together, but she was a sponge for technique. Her full voice developed significantly. She has been testing herself on stage, growing a fan base out in El Paso. She is very dedicated to her craft. I mean, I can teach whomever, but what matters sometimes more is just dedication and hunger to become good.
Yeah.
And I believe that, she put out some good music beforehand, but I think Running Waiting really shows a paradigm shift in how much she's worked over the years. So I'm really glad you guys were able to share it on here, because this is a testament to the time she spent on her abilities.
Oh
Yeah, dude.
And it's synthwave, so like you can bring all that stuff that you want, and we'll play it, because it's
it's so fun.
It's banging.
It's like our last session was about how to market the single, like where to submit it to. I gave her a list of all the guys I tested out, so as opposed to burning all this money submitting, I just kind of gave a list of the ones that were successful for my stuff that was similar. And so I'm trying to help by giving some sort of like kind of a roadmap to kind of cut a lot of the financial fat out. So far so good, but she wouldn't where she is without her significant levels of dedication that she's been applying. You've really got to see how hard she works live.
Ness, your vocals sound amazing. I mean, those were like some really good screams in there.
Yeah, keep them coming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got to do a quick shout out. Power Play Milo over in the YouTubes.
Hey.
And Nightify and Dr. Flay have joined us in the IRC.
That's awesome. Fantastic. Yeah, I know Nightify's been helping out, I believe, with so there is if you're into like terminal and like computer, like I'm assuming a lot of people are into, computery hacker man kind of stuff. So, you have like terminal when you type things in and you set the explosives off and stuff like that. I think it was Baby Commando. He actually built this really cool thing where it runs Night Ride FM in the terminal, and it like has like the the ASCII art. Yeah, it's pretty insane, and I believe I'm pretty sure that Nightify has either done a fork or has submitted to it. So it's a really cool project. We will put that in our show notes, and if you guys are into that computer hacker man stuff, you can check it out.
I want somebody to do like a demo scene bouncing like hacker text, but just have Night Ride playing.
Oh, yeah.
So I think we should probably get started with the interview. Before we do, though, is anyone else just as excited as me for the new Alien Earth that's premiering tonight?
Is it tonight? It's
TV tonight, show? 8 o'clock.
Oh my God! I probably should watch the other things too.
Dennis, let me guess, you still haven't watched a Godzilla, have you?
No,
folks. Dennis has never seen a Godzilla movie ever.
Oh my God!
To the point where I don't even think they're actual movies.
There's something wrong with them.
They're like clips. All I know is
I can help there.
Where they got the Godzilla knocks over to the fake
house.
Dude,
watch Godzilla. Oh good God.
I've got every release, including those not released on disc, multiple formats, including like 85, which was an American VHS and cinema only release. I've got tons of rare collectibles, and I was in a kaiju opera about a couple years ago playing the anthropomorphic Godzilla villain. If you need a roadmap,
all right,
I'd be happy to give you a viewing list.
That actually sounds exciting, and I definitely want to do a little bit of a deep dive into the Godzilla culture and some of the movies, but here's my problem. If you can tell me that there's an actual plot to the movie,
dude,
any of the movies,
you got to see Godzilla -1. You want a plot?
I need
watch
a plot,
Godzilla -1.
I can't
That's
do
one of
the
several.
Just like knocking down the building.
There's a story about a pilot.
Okay.
Yeah, it actually. It's one of the few times that I felt we had a protagonist that we were led to like root for. That was a good movie. I would say that The best Godzilla movies, in my opinion, are the ones where he is the only kaiju, because typically Godzilla is a stand-in, usually an allegory for something much more sophisticated. I think 54, the original one, was more of an allegory about the nuclear bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and due to the American occupation, the entertainment industry was not allowed to make films about the bombings, and so as a result, they used Godzilla as a stand-in, which led to a very fascinating film. It depends. Shin Godzilla, for instance, is about the bureaucratic red tape of Fukushima, with Godzilla being the allegory of that. It had more to do with the political issues slowing down the response from the Japanese government to stop Godzilla himself. So a lot of them, depending on what it is, are interesting. Like Godzilla 85 was kind of a commentary on the Cold War. It basically ignored every Godzilla movie except the first, and it was going to the political ramifications of if Godzilla resurfaced in 85 in the middle of the Cold War, which initially was a bunch of destroyed nuclear subs, which of course the US and the Soviets blamed on one another. And it was like, what would happen in that climate? So it really depends, but a lot of them do have great plots and make some good observations about the world.
All right, so what Rob just did there, Jules, why can't you explain it to me like that? That sounds interesting.
Dude, I just want to watch a monster stomping on shit.
Some are like that, and those are fun. Like the Godzilla, it's like a monster WWF, which I also sometimes want to watch.
I need movies with heart. I need to embrace my movies. You know, Jules?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I can
probably give you a list of them.
All right,
a couple of shout outs.
Let's work on that.
Marlboro Mando over in the YouTube.
Hey.
We got JQP, who's wondering where's the synthwave.
Yeah,
because it's YouTube. So don't worry, JQP. We got some tracks coming up.
We're gonna take care of you.
Let's get to the first segment of our interview here with Mr. Power Rob. Like last time you were on, it was September 2024. I went and checked.
Oh my God, this was pre Neotropolis too. So you were telling us about Neotropolis.
And then we had some Night Ride representation at Neotropolis. That was really fun.
Yes,
yeah.
Had a fun little selfie we took.
Yes, so damn right. We got to thank Karin for that, because I know that Jared he's invited Karin a couple of times down to Neotropolis, but she couldn't make it. So she suggested that he ask Dennis and I. So that was great.
Yeah, that was just a tremendous opportunity and just a whole lot of fun. Really, it was a blast meeting everybody out in the desert. You know, if we had the lockpicks, we'd even have even more fun, Jules. I'm telling you. So.
By the way, folks, if you missed Neotropolis, it comes around once a year, so it'll be back next spring. But also, the same company guys are kicking off Wasteland Weekend Wasteland Weekend this fall.
Nice.
Same place, and everyone's driving around like Mad Max.
You actually will be able to catch a number of them before that if you're out west. I know Jared and a few of the Neo people are going to be not only at the LA leg of our tour, they're also helping us with some of the funding to facilitate the upcoming Street Cleaner Megatronics tour. So if you want to see some Neotropolis related stuff, you can catch us out on the road out there. But yet again, Neotropolis coming in clutch for another West Coast event.
Amazing.
Awesome. We're going to get around to that tour with Mr. Feet Steamer.
Yes.
So
He's the best.
You just dropped. So you've been working hard all year, as usual, making music, training, working out, training others with their vocals, going on tour, because you're constantly. It seems like you and Dark Rob are constantly like getting on planes and going various places. But throughout all that, you managed to put this album together called Dark Star. And it released last week or the week before?
It released on the 1st, so I think the week before,
August 1st. All right. And so what was that like? I know some of these tracks you've released as singles throughout the year. And what was it like finally sticking it all together in an album, completing the album, and releasing it?
Probably one of my biggest endeavors as a musician. Dark Star had a tremendous amount of work put into it. Some of those songs, they originally were Thrill Killer songs I composed as long ago as probably maybe even 5 years ago. But they just sat in the vault for various reasons, and some of them I really had a lot of reverence for, but for whatever reasons they just couldn't come out. So I rearranged them for the album, and I wanted something to follow up Monster Man with, just because I had amassed some singles I was really proud of, like Restless Summer, World Got Mad, Shane, and I figured they all kind of need a home, but I couldn't figure out a title. And the final song for Thrill Killer was a song that I had written based off of a little lick that Sebastian showed me that when she was Dark Star, and it felt like this gigantic finale for the band, but it felt like almost like it was wasted. That we really didn't put a lot of money into promoting it. I just wanted one last tune to come out before we called it quits. And in many ways, I felt it was kind of my magnum opus of an arrangement. Like, there was the most work I've put into arranging something. It covers so many genres and weaves in and out of them. And I felt it was appropriate. Like, if I wanted, it was in many ways, it's kind of like the relaunch of my solo stuff, but it also was the final song of Thrill Killers. So I rearranged parts of it. I touched up a few of the parts vocally, a little bit of the instrumentals. But it was a lot of work. I had fantastic art by this friend of mine named Skylar. We had I took photos for that thing as early as February, and of course I did a music video for Shane, which we filmed in February.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. That batshit insane music video you did. But I love the artwork, by the way. It's got like a little bit of a Star Wars kind of thing. You're raising your hand up, and you've got like beams shooting out into the space. Yeah. It's pretty epic.
That was Skylar. She's a cover artist, and she mentioned like, "Hey, I do cover art. Do you want me to like give something a shot?" And I just gave her a sketch I had drawn, and we worked together on it. She banged it out really quick. But suffice to say, I'll be hiring her for more work.
Yeah.
Her information's on all the posts of the artwork. It's got her links and everything. If anyone's curious about how to get her art, I'm happy to give some links and contact info. She's fantastic.
Yeah, we maybe even drop that in the show notes as well. By the way, as you're listening to the show, anything we talk about, anything that's pertinent, we try to get into our show notes. You can always go to thestateofsynth.com, and you just go to the latest show, and it will say download the, what does it say, Jules? Download the show notes or the script?
Yeah,
or something
so download
like
the show notes for every episode or something like that.
And get in the know.
I think it's time we got to play a track.
Yeah,
I know
absolutely.
We got JQP over in the YouTubes who can't stand people talking.
Can't
so
stand talking.
But of course, Craig Packman beat me to the punch, posting the link to the Bandcamp Dark Star.
Oh, he's great.
So why don't we kick it off with the titular track, which is also the last track on the album. So everybody have a drink. This is Power Rob with Dark Star right here on Night Ride FM.
feel that your fears come alive, just hold the line, your will defies. When you feel that your heart's on fire, no, not so long, all love is lost. When you feel that your fears come alive, you just hold the line and your will defies. When you feel that your heart's on fire, don't stop, hold me close no matter where you are, till the limit, don't limit, don't stop. Face your fears and we will never fall, till the limit, don't limit, don't stop. Got that motivation, whoa, to the limit, don't limit, don't stop. Oh, run with the member, till the limit, don't limit, don't stop.
All right, and there it is, a little Power Rob with Dark Star, and yeah,
Woof.
man, just belting out those bangers.
Yeah, I know. All right, your voice is just batshit insane.
Yeah, it's
Thank you.
it's a little over the top.
I gotta give a quick shout out to some folks. We've got Dark Ludus over in the YouTubes, as well as Zetail Waters, or is it Zetale Waters?
Oh,
And
sounds-
also in
sounds-
IRC, we've got Woot Woot, who's joined us, and Memory Design. Lurker has joined us, and our friend all the way from Serbia, The Tilt,
Hey,
Vlad. We're gonna be playing a track of his a
We
little
sure
bit
are.
later,
Yeah.
and talking
Yeah,
about
7 p.m. Nice
his
guy.
new music video.
that's exciting. Fantastic. So, all right, Dark Star, great. Go out, buy the album now. Go grab it wherever great
Good albums are sold.
albums are sold and whatnot. All that
Appreciate it.
mumbo jumbo. Jules, I'm looking at notes here. I'm not asking him his favorite cereal because that was a season 13 exclusive. I feel like I think we
Oh,
need
really?
to set that ship sailing. Although I am kind of curious as to your favorite cereal.
You go ahead. What's your favorite cereal, Power Rob?
Oh man, that's a tough question.
And
I was
why
a
is
big
it
fan of
Sugar Crisp?
I was actually gonna say Golden Crisp. Is it similar? It has like the bear on it, right? With the blue
Yeah.
T-shirt. Yeah, that's amazing.
What's Golden Crisp?
What's
Oh,
Golden
Sugar
Crisp?
Yeah. So
It's
yeah,
an old-
Sugar
I think
Crisp.
it was Golden Crisp. Yeah, I think it's similar. But that one I thought was underrated. Like
Mm.
Fruity Pebbles is up there. Golden Crisp. If I'm gonna like cheat on cereal, that stuff is consistently good. I
it's
got
pure
I think it's
sugar.
Golden Crisp. Yeah, it's that one's really good. It'd be probably my top one.
All right, very good.
By the way, shout out to Johnny Five who just joined us.
Hey,
Johnny Five is alive.
Very good. Very nice. All right, so we have other questions here. We are here to also ask you about the album collabs, which you have many, many, many album collabs in this particular album. How did you get hooked up with all the amazing artists? I know how you got hooked up with Knight Rider 87, of course, because
Yeah.
he's our homie, him and Stephanie. Great stuff. But yeah, Miami Nights 1984. What?
That's a
pretty-
fun story with him.
yeah.
It's not it was such a low key meeting. I got added by a guy named Michael on Facebook, and then he retracted the request really quickly. But by then I'd already seen it, and I requested him, and then I messaged him going too late, and I don't know who he was at the time, and I was like too little, too late. We're friends now. And he started laughing because I didn't mean to delete it, brother. I'm like, that's cool, man. And then we started, getting along, and I found out he's Miami Nights 1984.
That's hilarious.
And I would share him little updates to some of my, internet escapades, and he would think it was funny. And then I think we talked about collaborating, and then right at the end of the kaiju metal opera I did, like I literally just got done like destroying cities and all this other metal stuff. He sends me this track, and he's like, "Hey, what do you think about this one?" And I heard some like sleigh bells in it, and he's like, "I think I want to make a Christmas song out of this." And I'm just kind of like, "Yeah, screw it, man. Yeah, let's do a freaking Christmas song. I hate Christmas songs. Let's make a good one. Like, I'll make that was a versatility flex. Like,
Yeah.
I want to make a really good Pretty Boy, Christmas song.
Pretty Boy Christmas.
Right after, and like rather stomping flat cities and fighting kaijus and stuff. And it's like, yes, that'll be the next song I put out. And it did pretty well. It was a new retro wave. He had a lot of fun. And he said he was going to trade me a song that that was released under him. I was going to release. He said he'd give me a song later to release, which he made good on, and it was Restless Summer. But I would say Michael is one of the top 5 people I talk to in the music industry now, and it wasn't a case of me like reaching out, to his people or something. It literally was just him adding me, and I'm like, "Who's this guy?" Oh crap! You're Miami Nights. This is awesome.
Yeah, yeah,
he's cool.
Well, dude, we had him on.
Awesome, yeah.
When did we have him on the show, Jules? A couple of years ago, right?
Yeah.
Excellent artist.
That was the one where Dennis was like, "Yeah, I love your music. It's so
Jules." Let's not rehash that bad memory. So, all right. So I'm just gonna put this out there. Sometimes I say things that come out all wrong, and I know it's a big surprise to a lot of our listeners. I have some problems with my words. We've been through that, Jules. We've been through that. We've gotten over it. But sometimes I just take my foot and I just insert it straight to my mouth. But it was more of just a commentary on, I feel like, you should absolutely just stay true to yourself. And, I feel like, I don't know. I think that I was very proud of him for actually staying true to his music and just doing his thing, and of course it came out like garbage, like just garbage coming out of my mouth, and I felt bad. Sometimes I feel bad. Live shows will do that sometimes.
Yeah, well, for what it's worth, we chat a lot, and whenever the Not Right guy is ever brought up, I will constantly speak very, very fondly of you guys. So if there's any miscommunications, I'm happy to facilitate any discussions about that.
It's tough with live shows, because we don't have a safety net. We definitely we put this thing out there, and we never know how the show's going to go. Sometimes it's great having you on, and having some of our other favorite recurring guests is really nice, because it's one of them things where we get the vibe, and some things, they come out wrong, and, that's just how things work out sometimes. But I know I did apologize to him, so hopefully we're all squashed out.
It's all good.
I mean, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Grace, in fact, his new album, his latest album, just like freaking-tastic. And then Battle Juice, of course. Battle Juice is just an amazing artist too. How did you get involved with Battle Juice?
There was somebody I knew who was a gigantic fan of up and coming artists that were in the. I don't say he's up and coming, but like she knew a lot more, like who was hot at the time, and I would be a little more focused on like making the music. So I was a little more ignorant about who was like really, I guess, making waves. So she was like, "You got to work with this Battle Juice guy. Like it's your work with Megatronics would fit so well." And I listened to it, and immediately I was like, "Yeah, I can hear what you're talking about." So I contacted him. I sent him I Fight Time, and I was like, "Listen, we should probably work together. I can provide. I'm sure I can provide some cool stuff on your music." And he got back to me. He sent me an instrumental, and it was World Gone Mad. And he said he had 2 conditions. He said he wants it to be called World Gone Mad, and wants to be loosely based off of the Russian coup attempt. And I was like, okay, I'll figure something out.
That's oddly specific, but amazing.
I took it from there
at the same time.
Yeah,
very cool. And I know you also, of course, you worked with Bending Grid, which we're going to be playing a Bending Grid Power Rob track. I like the vibe on this one. It's like really cool. I like the album cover and whatnot.
How was it working with Griddles?
With I think his name's Tristan. He's, when it comes to collaborations, a lot of times I'll just send a completed track to somebody, and for one way or another, sometimes things get nudged here and there, and that does, for me, I can kind of hear it. Like sometimes the off beam, like a microsecond, I can hear it's not what was sent. Tristan was very attentive to when those things would happen, and I'd bring it up. A lot of times it'd be a case of like, well, I don't hear it, and it's like, that's nice you don't hear it, but if it's off, it's off. He would listen, and so we would spend a while just tinkering, and that's why with both of our songs, I feel that they are some of the most precise pop songs I've collaborated on, because of that attention to detail together. Like we spent hours
They're
on
toy-
Mr. Right.
toy-
Yeah,
like a
just
toy gun.
tightening. Yeah, no, that's one of the things I would bring up about him. He's also, I gotta give him credit for ambitiousness as well. Usually with collaborations, we get the song done, we put it out, we do some promo together and whatnot. With Tristan, sometimes though, it feels almost like I'm kind of in another band for a little bit, because it feels like two people putting their heads together to try to figure out, all right, how can we blow this up? I think we're in both, statistically speaking, we're both in similar boats with our Spotify numbers, a couple other numbers here and there. So both of us are kind of hungry for the same, at least in that same kind of area of growth. And so, he'll, like, for instance, during Mr. Right, he spent a big amount of money on submissions. I would say something like $800 some just on submitting. And on me, on the other hand, I was using my connections with influencers to try to to get them to directly, share the stuff. And we would bounce ideas off, to blow things up. So I would say that with Tristan, it was very hands-on, really making sure the songs, really were what they needed to be. He's also one of the few guys that can rearrange parts in a song after I've sent vocals, which usually is a terrifying prospect for me, because that usually means when you change it, my stuff's been now nudged again. But he was, again, very careful on Mr. Right, which is where I got some changes done. The changes sounded good. But when I heard it back, remember the intro was different. I started sweating because I just got done leaving the studio for Dark Star. And I'm like, why is the intro longer? Like that. And I listened to my vocals. They're late now. We need to talk. And so we start adjusting it. And again, he was very attentive, and he noticed what I was talking about, and we ended up making, in my opinion, the new arrangement actually improved what the song ended up becoming. So yeah, those were good experiences with him. And writing style, Shane, the vocals kind of wrote themselves. There's certain songs I've done collaborations on where it feels that way. Like I Fight Time, the vocals wrote themselves. Like I knew immediately what they needed to be. It was just that well composed. Shane's got kind of an eerie, almost like melancholiness or like a loneliness to the writing, and the pocket's very strong. He's very good on working on the offbeats and just things that me as a writer really enjoy working on. I would say, yeah, Shane was probably one of the most like synergistic songs I've worked on, like in terms of style. So yeah, as a musician, you can tell there's an attention to detail, and he has aspirations to really grow, and you can hear it
he
in
went
his
balls
attention
out
to detail.
with his Parallax album.
Yeah.
I mean, like that was his first album that he dropped as as Bending Grid, synth wavy and synth pop, and first of all, the amount of collabs and people he recruited to provide the vocals to his songs and everything, and just the production quality he's pretty good.
Yeah, I gotta admit, it pretty much blew me away when I heard it, and I wasn't expecting all that, to be honest. I just wasn't, Sometimes you don't know, like you don't know what you're gonna get from a debut album, and when I heard that, I was like, this is incredible. And we had him on. I think we had him on like right around the same time that the album came out.
Dude, that Berzan Orzen, that guy whose arms are bigger than my chest.
Yeah.
Who does like the crazy like metal vocals and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I think it was the Odin guy. Yeah, I think I've heard of him.
Yes. Oh, he's just incredible. You know what? So speaking of griddles, I think we should play Mr. Right.
Let's play Mr. Right.
That's I think that's the last single you were promoting, right?
Yes.
And this song, once again, the two of you, Power Rob, Bending Grid, it's tight. And I've been listening to this on repeat for the last couple of weeks. So forgive me if I sing along.
Oh, good.
All right, so here we go. This is Power Rob and Bending Grid from the album Dark Star with the track Mr. Right here on Night Ride FM.
Looking for some education to ease my passion, some stimulation, and from the bar, a long game trouble, baby. spit dream. Don't you know that I ain't your Mr. Right? When you come in, baby, don't you know that I ain't your big surprise? But you drive me crazy tonight. Don't you know that I ain't your Mr. Right? When you come in, baby, don't you know that I ain't your big surprise? But you drive me crazy. Don't you know that I ain't your Mr. Right? Ooh, you got me, baby. Don't you know that I ain't your big surprise? Ooh, you got me crazy.
And that was Mr. Right by Power Rob and Bending Grid. And yeah, man, another banger.
Yeah, so we were talking behind the track there, and I was asking, and you confirmed. So this track and another one were both featured on the BBC, right?
Yes, they were both. Tristan's very big about submitting to BBC, and apparently most don't get brought on board. But both these back-to-back were accepted on the radio.
That's awesome.
Noise.
Very cool, very cool.
Right, let's change gears here.
All right. Yes, my favorite part of these type of interviews is when we talk about the gaming, because I know that you are an avid gamer. I am an avid gamer. Jules has never played a video game in his life.
Yeah, right.
Except for what's that one game that you constantly recommend?
Star Control 2.
Star Control 2. He just plays nothing with Star Control 2. But you know, like me and Rob, we're a little bit more sophisticated. You know, our tastes are a little bit more.
Yes.
Spread out
I
and
do declare.
fancy like. You know, I know. Well, actually, I know, Rob, you have a bigger collection than I do of actual cabinets, which is amazing.
Yeah, are you done fleshing out those arcade cabinets, or are there more lights to put on, or what?
For now, I mean, I most of my time collecting stuff is mostly my Dragon Ball figure arts collection. That's pretty much a museum at this point. But the arcades.
Yeah, I heard you know a little about Dragon Ball, just a little.
Yeah, speaking, especially gaming, that could be its own pretty comical segment about my rampages and the new game. But yeah, for those who were following the series, the new fighting game had come out. I think it was September, and it was the first sequel to the Tenkaichi series in about, goodness, probably 15 years or so. I underestimated how much of the skills I had amassed back when I was serious in the game had transferred to the new game, and some newer friends that did not play the old games like I did invited me to fight them, and I found out that I had this hilarious advantage over everybody. So I went on this like multi-month bender just hunting down influencers who had egos and just destroying them publicly. It was so fun. Like that was the worst thing for my ego, was that run. I went uncontested. I had one that faced me who was this really toxic influencer that lost with a lag switch and the best characters in the game. I made a whole tutorial about how I beat him. And I didn't even know who he was, like 5 a.m. I'm like, who's this guy? And like, I'm noticing it's a lag switch, and I'm just figuring out how to counter it and stuff. And he's like got a foot pedal, like hitting the pedal to like mess the communications up to slow the combat to give him an advantage. He's still eating shots nonstop. There's so much to that saga.
A lag switch. Hold on here.
Yeah.
Maybe my knowledge is not as sophisticated as I thought. First of all, Dragon Ball Z, is that a fighting game? I guess it sounds like it's a fighting game.
Yeah, it's based on the anime Dragon Ball.
Is it like Street Fighter?
Kind of. This one's
Head-to-head.
more like almost like a simulator, but you're kind of behind the character. You're flying around. It's like super fast combat. But yeah, it's a fighting game, but the perspective is behind. It's like full 3D.
Okay. And then
yeah.
now take me to the lag switch.
Yeah, lag switching. So, you can't confirm it, but it looks very highly likely that he did. So basically, I would go for like an attack, and right when my combo begins, the game just stops. And then it makes me, my combo gets thrown off, and then he hits me, and then all of a sudden the lag is gone, and then I go for like a counter, and then the game freezes again. All this stuff that's timing specific will be thrown off because of what I suspect was a pedal he was hitting. So I had to figure out ways to like play, like half a second in advance and like adjust with these. It was like that calculations meme. I didn't know who he was, but I'll be damned if I'm going to lose a match to some stranger. So I just figured out this highly complicated way to beat this guy with all S rank top characters. I ran the same sort of meme character 5 times. Metacore, I saw he's funny, and he's like a B tier, and I'm still like just destroying the guy. I find out later he's this notorious influencer, and so I made a video on TikTok. All of a sudden the comments started flooding in of people that hated the dude. That was me for like months. I would just hunt people down I thought were jerks or like bullying other players, and I would just publicly stomp on them. And those days are gone now, but like I had a small Legion of Doom, like all these influencers that just kept sending dudes after me, and they just kept getting outplayed.
That's like gamer vigilantism or something.
It was like I couldn't help it. I'm now the moderator of one of the larger groups for Sparking Zero. I don't play anymore, but I just kind of keep the peace now.
That's bananas.
Yeah, it was addicting. Oh my god.
All right, so,
it was so bad.
My god. All right, so I don't even know where to go. Video game vigilantism. Let's quickly, because I know we want to get to this next song, which is probably one of my favorite cover tracks of your repertoire that you do. But quickly, you have another band. The band is Megatronics, which you do tend to. You would do a lot of shows, which is really cool. And you would do them as Power Rob, but you would also do them as Megatronics, so you kind of get like a double whammy when you go to these shows, which is interesting because you have different sounds. You have your stuff as Power Rob, and then you have Megatronics, which is a little bit more of a I always like consider it more of like a rock, hair metal type of band. So I know that you've done some amazing covers. We do definitely want to dive into this next track, which again, this is like close to my heart here. Is this the only Michael Jackson song that you've done? Have you done? I can't remember you've done any other Michael Jackson covers. I'm trying to remember.
As Power Rob, no, but just in the past, I have 2 additional studio covers of his. I've also done a number of his songs live. For live songs, I've done Beat It live. I've done obviously Dirty Diana a number of times live. For studio stuff, I used to be a session vocalist for a remix company, and so I have a version of Love Never Felt So Good where I did all the Michael parts, the Justin Timberlake parts, and there is a studio cover I kind of did for fun of Human Nature. So this will be, for studio stuff, my 3rd time doing a Michael Jackson song.
Oh wow, that's amazing. So this is one of my favorite covers here. It's called Dirty Diana. Great, just over the top. I don't know why I said it like this song is called The Dirty Diana.
By the way, I picked this because I love it when YouTube silences our channel.
Oh yeah, it's so much fun. We get soft blocked. I love it. Sorry, Z. But I think it's amazing. Michael Jackson's always been really close to my heart. Even like during the years where he was like uncool, like he was like, I guess he caught some, some issues, some controversy, I guess you would say, in his later years. But I've always been a true Michael Jackson fan, and I'm not ashamed to say I was always just a big, huge super fan. I had his stickers and, you know, the white glove and all that. How much of his music influences what you do with Power Rob and Megatronics? Is it one of them things where you're like, it's a cool cover to do, or like, do you have the puffy stickers like me? Because I will 100% nerd out on some Michael Jackson if you let me.
with Michael's stuff, initially I liked his stuff when I was a kid, but I started really appreciating his vocals and his writing around the time that I had the old studio job, mainly when I did Love Never Felt So Good, because in the job you have to not just sing the notes of the songs, you have to sound like the original guy. So that meant me having to really understand where Michael resonated from, like how he enunciated. And around that time I also started learning about how he wrote music, which was not using instruments. It wasn't using music sheets. He just understood all the parts of the song. He'd sing it to musicians. That's what led to Thrill Killer, because I decided to try that. Like, how can I write without using instruments? Just what my ear's telling me.
Right.
Which, of course, made me eventually investigate his coach he had in the late 80s, early 90s, named Seth Riggs. Seth has similar concepts of vocal technique that I've kind of stuck to over the years too, and one of my colleagues studied under him, and I kind of used her to figure out like how to fill in the dots, just because Seth's prices are just absurd. I think back in the 2000s he was like $600 for like an hour, and I knew I was close, and so talking to her was great. She kind of filled in gaps for me. So that's part of it, but I started really appreciating Michael's attention to detail, like down to the millisecond. A lot of my students, when we talk about tracking in the studio, and we've had these sessions together, where I'll like show her, for instance, like the Alien Ant Farm a cappella versus the Smooth Criminal a cappella, and show just how many concessions were kind of made in terms of the precision that Michael employed. That was just extremely next level. Once you rip away all of the instrumentals, it just shows his insane level of detail. Alien Ant Farm got the job done. Like, it was, still competent, but if you listen to both back to back, you can really hear how insanely accurate Michael was and precise.
Yeah.
So if anything I learned from him was I learned a lot of additional tricks about intent when you're behind the glass, like how to really make something expressive. So timing wise, enunciating wise, we have similar comfort zones vocally, similar technique to some degree. Even though I started in singing to become more of a metal singer, the pop job really kind of opened my eyes to the precision of pop. So I'd say he shows up a good amount. I mean, I think some songs might have a lot of Michael in it. Monster Man definitely has a good amount in there.
Oh yeah.
Top Gun definitely does. We even kind of used as a frame of reference like the Speed Demon vocal bass tone for the bass lines I wrote. So yeah, I would say he depends on the song. Sometimes a lot, sometimes not so much. It depends on what the song's asking for. I'd say Michael shows up more in the Power Rob stuff. So I wanted to take a song of his that was, in my opinion, probably his most challenging one. Even if you listen to the acapellas, Michael, his acting in it was phenomenal, but you can really hear how like it was really pushing his limits getting that song done. It's why if I'm doing it live, it's got to be a really good night for me. Like if not, I'll be a little apprehensive, because the way it's written is just it's pretty grueling, and it's a testament to if you listen to the acapellas, it's a testament to his precision and persistence, because you can hear how much his voice is actually worn out tracking it, but it lends to the acting. So yeah, there's a lot to say about him.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I noticed though, you didn't put any hee-hees in this track.
Yeah.
Was that a conscious
too much
choice?
In this one, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
In that one, only things I missed, I do wish I spent a little more time, because there were a few things in the high notes in terms of the enunciation that he did a little differently. There was, if you listen to the acapella after the high note, you actually can hear him whimpering a little bit in the acapella. I missed it when we were tracking, and I wish I got a little more in there. You can actually hear him almost like crying a little bit. It's fascinating. You can actually hear him keeping beat in these sessions, where with his foot and like his hands and stuff in the booth, he's so into the song, where if you just rip it away, you'll hear him actually keeping the beat physically as he's tracking.
Wow, that's incredible. So yeah, let's just dive into this, Mr. Jules. Why don't we go ahead and set this one up?
From the album Dark Star, this is Power Rob with the Michael Jackson cover, Dirty Diana, right here on Night Ride FM.
You'll never make me stay, so take your weight off of me. I know your every move, so won't you just let me be? I've been at times before, then I was too blind to see that you seduced every man, this time you won't seduce me. She's saying that's okay, hey baby, do what you please. I am the stuff that you want, I am the thing that you need. She looked me deep in the eyes, she touching me so to start. She said there's no turning back, she tried me in now on the date I get. She likes the boys in the band, she knows when they come to town. Every musician's fan, after the curtain comes down. She waits through backstage doors for those who have prestige, who promise fortune and fame, a life that's so carefree. She's saying that's okay, hey baby, do what you want. I'll be a 9/11 thing, I'll be the freak you can talk. I don't care what you say, I wanna go too far. I'll be your everything, if you make me a stop. The date I get. She said I have to go home, cause I'm retired, you see. And I ain't sleeping alone, why don't you come with me? I said my baby's at home, she's probably worried tonight. I didn't call on the phone to say that I'm alright. Diana wanted to meet, she said I'm all yours tonight. And then I ran to the phone saying, baby, I'm alright. I said, but unlock the door, cause I forget the key. She said he's not coming back because he's sleeping with me. The date I get.
And that was Dirty Diana by Power Rob. Covered by Power Rob. Not,
yeah.
Well, you know, by him, but written by Michael Jackson. Covered by Power. All right, I'm done.
By the way, I got to do a couple of shout outs to Computer M, who's in the IRC, and Tessarosa, who has just joined us, and our AI overlord, Z.
Overlord Z. Very good.
All right, I almost forgot to ask a very, very important question. And I can't remember if I asked it last time you were on the show. I probably did, but this time I'm actually properly keeping track of these in a spreadsheet. But so when you sit down and you're tracking music, what software are you using?
Before I would do the old-fashioned like throw killer method. I would just get a Audacity and I would just sing all the parts a cappella to a click track. But now I will use FL Studio and just kind of eyeball all the MIDI notes that way. They're in my head. So usually it's that. Then I go to Tony, my producer, with the MIDI and the demo I constructed, and then he kind of helps me spruce up the production. We'll track on his microphone if possible. Sometimes I'll use the microphone I'm on right now, but if I want it done right, like this is a good like $600 Avitone, but with him he's got like a $9,000 Neumann. So it's like if I want it done the best way possible, I go to him. So usually it's you create it on FL Studio. I have a piano for reference in case you need to figure out some notes or chords. But once I make my demo, I bring it to Tony. We use that to influence the choices to make it sound a bit more professional. And then it's we're tracking, then we finish everything.
Cool.
Very good. So we definitely need to dive in. I know we're kind of in the tail end of this interview here, but we cannot really even proceed any further without talking about all the touring that you've been doing, the running around, constantly flying here or there, doing shows in the Mojave Desert, and just I know you have a lot of things coming up, especially with our good buddy Feet Steamer, and how has the touring life been for you, and what's been going on? What are some of the exciting shows that you've been?
Because I know you've got the West Coast stuff coming up. It's sort of like a mini Neotropolis reunion, right? You've got Street Cleaner and Electrotron with support acts and so on. LA Starcourt. LA sounds like it's going to be batshit insane.
Yes, I would not be surprised if LA sells out. We're confident that it's a very likely scenario for LA. We were extremely fortunate to work with Street Cleaner. He was one of the guys I followed back when I started getting into synthwave, and through being in Facebook groups and whatnot, me and Dark Rob became friends with him, and we always had a good time doing Neo. I think the first Neo was particularly interesting when with Megatronics, usually Dark Rob does the booking, and at the time I was in Thrill Killer, so I would do the booking for Thrill Killer. So I didn't know a lot about Wasteland Weekend or Neo, so I didn't know when they said Mojave Desert, they literally meant the Mojave Desert.
Yeah, they literally mean the middle of the desert.
Yeah, it was my funniest like sensory overload incidences where we were doing. Remember we got accepted to do it, and you're like, oh yeah, they'll pay for this is this, and I'm like, oh wow, okay, when is it? And he's like, well, that's the bad news. It's the day after our Dance with the Dead show in Baltimore. And so I was like, wait, what? So what are we doing? And he's like, we're gonna gotta get on a plane first thing the day after Dance with the Dead and fly, this Mojave place. I'm like, all right, I guess we're just gonna be in our stage outfits in the plane. Okay, and we get there, and we got 30 minutes or something like that after we land. Actually, when first we landed, this guy shows up. Hey man, I'm Viper. I'm here for Megatronics. I'm like, that sounds Neotropolis to me. Yeah, let's go. Drives about a couple hours. Then we get on camp, and I start noticing, holy crap, this isn't the desert. This looks like Blade Runner. Like holy crap. And I start noticing, wow, my sinus is already itching. Already. Wonderful. I knew I was in for something, but I haven't even sung yet. This is okay. This is gonna be a test. And we get there. It was like 30 minutes, something like that. And then we had to get on stage, and these platforms, like the stuff you guys saw was, in my opinion, my favorite Neo stage. Before that, the first year was these thin, really tall scaffoldings. It's like where the dance floor was much thinner, and they had a little bit of movement going on. And I remember I was just overloaded with sensory. I had jet lag. I was having trouble talking to the crowd. Like I was just so out of it. I was noticing a drone was filming me. This guy was on the scaffolding circling me with a high-def camera.
Right.
I had a lady with a laser whip to my left on another platform, and I'm like, it's awesome, but words weren't coming out right. I'm like on the mic, like crowd cheers. I'm like, I forgot what to say. Thankfully, Robbie, he thought my voice was tired. He jumps on the mic. I'm like, God, we were like 100 feet away at this point too, by the way. So we weren't on the same stage. So like if anything goes wrong, I can't signal to my guitar player. We're just gonna have to wing it. And so I remember he just noticed, hey, there's no vocals coming from Rob after the song. He's not talking to the crowd. Let me get on the microphone. he came in clutch there. So after that, every year it's been a case of like, okay, like now I'm ready. Let me prepare for this. You know, I would build my cardio up, my breathing, all that stuff. And every year's been a challenge. It's been fun. Like, how can I resist, you know, Mojave singing this stuff?
It's crazy.
But yeah, last year was funny. I remember I hit up Jared. I just didn't think they would, you know, cover Megatronics 3 years in a row. I didn't want to impose. And so I was like, hey guys, just in case, you know, you guys want to have me out again, you know, I do have another pop project that's releasing with Miami Nights. And they were like, yeah, we'll add both. And I was like, oh, great. In my mind, I'm like, what are you doing, Rob? Like, you got to use twice now. Okay. So that was both nights. Last year, or night one, we got hit with terrible winds with Power Rob's set. Crowd was still awesome. And this year, you know, if you guys came to see it, Neo, I'm very glad it was this one because we had good crowds for Neo, but this was
cold.
I'd say, well, it's cold. Hard to say which one was the hardest night. I think an argument can be made that the Power Up set Friday last year was tough. Hard to say. But what was awesome, what I noticed the most was the crowd reception for Megatronics this year was hotter than any year prior.
Even though it was freezing cold?
These guys were just ravenous. There's a clip where we're doing I Fight Time, and I'm noticing that people are singing the verses back. And that's rare. You know, you write hooks to be sung back. And on the clip, you may go, oh shit, like it's in the microphone, and I start giving parts to the crowd. After Jesse was just motivated.
Yeah,
you know,
he had a good follow up there to really get out there and with the energy in the room, and it was just amazing.
Yeah,
and then those two dorks that went up after Jesse.
Oh my god,
who the hell were they?
They had 15 like sweaters on and jackets on, and like I looked like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I was like,
I'm just glad you guys were able to make it out, you know,
it was fun.
And do your thing. We were mentioning you guys. I think probably as early as year one, so it was about time, you know, you guys have some representation out here.
Oh, we had a blast.
Happy to do it.
I was really trying to merge our community with Neo, like all the good elements of it, and which is pretty much all the elements of it. But
well, Jared's a big synth fan, right? So.
Oh yeah, no, he was nerding out about Miami Nights, and just was a big fan of all that stuff. And like when we were done, I know Robbie joined Street Cleaner for the Friday set of this Neo. I joined Knight Rider 87 for In the Desert, and actually so I bumped into Oddity the first time. He was backstage, and he was mentioning about the sound check we were doing together. I think he mentioned it might have been his first time singing in front of a crowd, and in my mind it was like,
yeah.
I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, that's gonna take some guts. I know me, my first time from a crowd was at karaoke. Like that's I was thinking to myself, I was like, I'd give him, you know, some encouragement or, you know, note or something. It was like, dude, he's probably got too much going through his head right now. Like, just best of luck, knock it out, man.
A couple of weeks later, he did his album launch party in Portland.
I saw, it was cool. I took guts. I remember, like, my mates hit me. I was like, hey, how did Ade do? I was like, you did a good job. You know, first time, again, I could be wrong, but it was like, first time, you know, singing in front of people, it's just kind of like, I don't really want to say anything. Like, I don't, because I know there'd be so much going through someone's head first time, especially in a crowd like that with those kind of temperatures.
It was just
unreal. Chill, do your best. Don't overthink things. And after that, Jesse was talking to us, and he was actually in the front row of the Megatronics set. There's a clip where I hand him the microphone to sing the hook of It Spoke to Us. Which is a high-def shot of me kneeling down to get the mic. And so a chat opened up, and he was serious about it. He wanted to help us out, which he definitely is. He's booked the whole tour. He's making it us on every night, no matter what. We're both getting 50-minute sets, and we're getting an RV.
What cities are you hitting?
We're hitting San Diego, LA, San Francisco, Portland, and Seattle.
Oh man.
Okay, so correction. I think Otis said. So he said, "Yep, first time reporting." Anyway. So okay, I just want to make sure it wasn't first time because I think there was so much going on. I didn't want to misquote him, but I believe this is something to that effect. It's like, man, like, you know, my first time at Neo, I was overwhelmed just because of the night prior in Baltimore. But you really don't know what you're in for vocally until you're breathing that in, and it takes, like, I was on a really specific set of supplements like it was glutathione, NAC, bunch of things, just to make sure everything was running nicely. The more complicated the singing, the more the weather will affect it. But yeah, it was a heck of a performance. But yeah, after that, Jesse, man, I will not. I know I can say on behalf of Robbie, we will not forget how much he's giving us the ball here to work with him on the whole tour. It's why we're working so hard. It's why I'm working so hard to make sure, like, we've got some surprises planned. We have a surprise cover with one of the openers for 2 of the nights. We have a potential surprise cover for one of the shows, maybe LA. It's an old tune that's extremely hard to do. I've been really preparing for it privately to make sure if we do it, it's a good job, that it's, you know, worth the time of the people there. But we want to make sure that this is unforgettable, and we do a great job, especially for the fact that Neo's helping us out with resources. I'll never not appreciate Jared and the Neo crew. So I want to make sure it's worth every penny.
He's a rock star. He really is. We love Jared.
He's fantastic.
And, you know, that's just nothing but good things.
We're gonna play the last track of the night, but before we get to it, it's another one of your collabs with Griddles, who has joined us in the IRC, by the way. Bending Grids in the IRC. But you recently unleashed this really cool music video for this. And I mean, like, it's got special effects in it. You're in an arcade. By the way, so where was that arcade?
It is. It was in Baltimore. Peabody Heights Brewery. It was a venue. Funny enough, I did a synth rock, space rock opera in there in 2019 called Space Kumite, and so I knew the place already, and they had an arcade back then, but I did not realize till we got there, when the team is basically consisting of Andrew Alfonsi, Kyle Sandhoff, and their team, and special effects were from Ben Meher, and when they mentioned Peabody, I thought it was the old arcade where there was all this room and it was mostly just like, I think, like 4 or 5 cabs. When they disassembled where we did the last show and made it that giant arcade.
Wow.
And it was breathtaking, and we were there about 8 a.m. We filmed probably about a full day. I'd say about 3-4 hours. The fight sequences were prepared for the old arcade. I worked with Chris from Practical MMA. He's the head of the gym. And we rehearsed for a lot of days in the ring, and then when we got there, we realized, holy crap, there's no room, and so we had to kind of adapt when we got there. A lot of takes the final fight, and it was a lot of work. I mean, I spent several months cutting weight for that. I think I dropped about 20 pounds. That's why the red jacket looks so kind of almost like kind of like a cape in that one. I just kept cutting weight. So it was, for all of us, a lot of work. I had all the outfits from the Thrill Killer music film series, thankfully, still. So the bad guys got to wear those. Chris got to wear a lot of the armor. He's actually kind of wearing the Megatronics like dark outfit version I have. Okay. The plan was that after I defeated him, you would find his armor on the floor like a video game defeated boss, and he was going to be kicked into the machine, and then it would basically show canonically how I got the armor. So maybe we can retcon that later, but that was the plan, where like all of that Megatronics armor came from that guy defeated.
That's awesome.
Okay, so like the video is amazing. It's so congratulations.
And where can they see that? They can see that on.
I got the link ready.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna be, so if you go to Power Rob's YouTube channel, you'll find the official video right there.
Yeah.
But I'll be posting a link in the chats. So I think it's time to play this track.
Yeah.
Bending Grids in the house.
Very exciting.
Oh, yeah.
So here it is. The track is called Shane, one of my favorite songs from this album. And the music video is even better. And it's by Power Rob and Bending Grid off the Dark Star album right here on Night Ride FM.
foes to frenemies when you're searching for a new love. Can't lie. We're face to face on the floor and foaming bonds when you said stop on my feeling tonight. I got to give it a best before you lose it to pass it through my wounds. It's a given. I built this wall in my heart, but she won't stop until it's gone. I feel so weak, so familiar tonight. As the moments start to melt, seems so carelessly. It's a move that she can tell, speaks so dangerously. Shame, we fall too far apart. We can't fight forever, can't lie. She says, wait, you're so lonely from afar. We can't run forever tonight. Shame, we fall too far apart. We can't fight forever, can't lie. She says, wait, you're so lonely from afar. We can't run forever tonight. Can't run forever. Can't run forever. You can't run forever.
And that was Shane by Power Rob and Bending Grid once again.
Oof, what a track. And Benny Grid wanted us to remind everyone, once again, this song, as well as Mr. Right, were featured on the BBC Radio.
BBC.
Cool, blimey. But yeah, I posted in the chats a link to the album on Bandcamp, and of course, a link to the wicked music video for this, where Power Rob is battling in an arcade and kicks somebody's ass right back into a video game.
Yeah, it's super
Most.
cool. You can also see that on the 80s Guy. If you're on the 80s Guy channel, you can go there as well to see it. But yeah, either way you go check it out. It's a super cool video, and obviously put a lot of time and effort. And
Broccoli Arky has joined to say that song was awesome.
Thanks, man.
So yeah, unfortunately this has come to the tail end of our discussion, but you know, I want to make sure that people know how to get a hold of your music, to get a hold of you, you know, if you do any of the old social media stuff, you know, all that stuff that the kids do these days. What's the best way to find your music? What's the best way to get check some of the stuff you're doing out? Because I know you like put clips up and stuff like that, and you know, just kind of whet people's appetite with some of the stuff you got going on. So what are some good resources?
Yeah, I mean, most of my stuff are going to be under the handle Power Rob Music, one word. YouTube, you know, Instagram, Facebook. I have the URL on YouTube of Power Rob for my gaming channel. I'm currently waiting to transfer that over to music, so it'll just be Power Rob. I found there's some sort of like, I think he's like maybe Indian, big influencer out there called Power Rob, but because I exist, they had to remove the E on Power, and it's like, snooze or lose, bro. He's got like 3 million subscribers. I was actually tempted just to comment on his videos saying, hi, I'm Power Rob, just to see if it gets you much subscribers.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see if I can just do that. Comment, hey guys, I'm Power Rob, just to see, like, you know, grit his teeth, like, "Grr." But yeah,
you're on
beat him to it.
Facebook too.
Will the
You're
real
on Blue
Power
Sky.
Rob please stand up?
Yep. So Power Rob with the full word power in the beginning.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's also TikTok's just Power Rob. And that's the main ones. Obviously Spotify, Bandcamp, powerrob.bandcamp.com.
You're on Deezer too, right?
Who
yeah, I guess
isn't
so.
on Deezer? Come on now.
Pretty confident I am.
Yeah, all your favorite streaming services, you'll find Power Rob. And talking about merch, I know that if you head over to purchase the album on Bandcamp, it's available in physicals.
Yes, we have a cassette, we have a CD, and we still are taking orders for the limited edition vinyl. We also just got some new t-shirts with a new logo on it. I'm actually getting new
Yes.
t-shirts on top of that
What?
sometime in the next few days, which actually has some of the Dark Star art on it. I'm just waiting on that shipment. So there's actually that and another one that's going to have the artwork on the center of the shirt. So there actually is more t-shirts on the way. I've also got the old logo. I've got some Monster Man CDs still left. But yeah, and I also do have the collection of old Thrill Killer merchandise still. I've got t-shirts for that. The San Francisco Moto EP, the Showdown album. So all that still exists. And just, whenever that shipment's gone, that's all over with. So thrillkiller.bandcamp.com, that stuff still exists. That's all my old writing and singing for that band. And of course, Megatronics. You can find us at megatronics.bandcamp.com. We also are Megatronics Music or Megatronics Official. I think it's mostly Megatronics Official.
I think
it's easy to
people
find
with
us.
people with Megatronics shoes are the coolest people.
Yeah, you still rocking an awesome pair of
Oh
those,
yeah.
man.
I had to give them a good cleaning though.
Oh my
That's a dope. I gotta get a pair myself. I actually do have 2 of the last limited edition Powerwave cassettes. I've held on to them for some time, so maybe I can find a way to raffle off.
Weren't you guys gonna do some like Megatronics like G strings or something?
That's Robbie, but I think yes.
Oh, yeah, Robbie,
He
yeah.
does most of that stuff, I'd say.
Oh my God.
He's the
How do we
that project?
how do we pivot out of that?
You're right.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, I guess we've come to the end of the show, right, Dennis?
Yep.
Well, the end of the interview.
Yes,
But,
yes,
we
sadly.
still got a whack of songs to play.
Yeah.
Mr. Power Rob, do you have any shout outs to do? Do you want anybody you want to shout out besides Griddles, who's in the chat?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Ben and Grid, we've put out 2 great songs together. There's definitely been a lot of hype for us to put more out. Always happy to work on these kind of arrangements with them again. Retro Synth Records, I've had the pleasure of working with some great record labels before, but I gotta say that with Retro Synth, at least it's the team I work with directly, Memory Design, Dan, those guys, it really does feel like you got a team behind you, and it seems like a lot of times when I'm like putting resources into the project, a lot of times they match me in either with effort or even sometimes with resources to really go to the next level. They also have another event coming up. I almost forgot to mention it. It's in
That's
November. It's featuring Power Up and Megatronics for the first time, at least up in this area. It's going to be I got here. Let's see. I think it's 21st. It's called Street Lethal. It's going to have a bunch of great bands in there. Actually right here, Street Lethal. So that's going to have Megatronics and Power Rob on the same event up in Delaware. Street, hold on, type it in real quick. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it's a cyberpunk event. It's going to be November 21st in Bar 13 in Delaware. It's going to have Helix Code, Rubicon Sky, and it'll be headlined by Megatronics and a set with Power Rob. So we want to build up the cyberpunk community out east here. So that's happening with Power Rob, and of
I'll
course,
add it to the Synthwave calendar.
Yeah.
please do. It's gonna be awesome. And it's actually, fun fact, the last thing about that was, this will be the first time I've got a show I'm putting together where the lead singers and the other bands are actually students of mine as well. So I'm really excited about that event. On top of all the fact that it's a great lineup too. So a lot of fun stuff that night.
Very
Nice.
cool. Well, thank you so much once again. Always a fantastic opportunity to talk with the great Power Rob, and hopefully, if all things go well, maybe we'll be seeing you maybe on the desert again. Who knows?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Cough
Be
up
great to
some
see you in desert.
Space dust.
we gotta thank you again for coming on the show.
Pleasure.
It's always a pleasure to talk to you. It's an even bigger pleasure to see you perform. And the best pleasure is being able to walk up on the stage and perform after you've played,
Yeah.
because there's no
Yeah.
pressure, none at all.
No.
Well, I don't know. We're all friends out there, and I was just more happy that my only regret was that I because of the conditions, I really wanted to stick around more, but I knew like with Starcadian leaving. Oh, sorry. He was the year before.
Yeah, he was the year
rest in
before.
peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
Oh,
mean,
it
with,
was his birthday
wait,
today, by the way.
I saw that.
Yeah, Star
yeah.
Oh,
I'm so
man.
glad to hear about that GoFundMe too.
Yeah,
He's
that
the
was
times
a success.
the brief times I talked to him, I didn't know him too well, but he seemed like a genuinely good guy. So what happened, it was tragic, but yeah, I know that this year with Wave Shaper not being a part of the lineup, we got hit up to do the headlining slot last minute, and I remember like my head was just stuck in there out there in the desert. Like I had to get back to the hotel, get off my voice. So I really regretted that I couldn't go out.
That's
and
right. It was
yeah.
cold.
see that.
Really
But
cool.
Yeah, if we weren't performing, we'd be like getting warm somewhere.
Yeah, we were
I'm
in
not
that
gonna lie.
club. What is it, Kaiju Club? warming up.
Kaiju, yeah.
But yeah, a big happy birthday goes at Starcadian. I hope his family's doing well.
Yeah.
And if you have any chance, definitely don't donate to the GoFundMe if it's still up.
It is.
But yeah, that seems like an excellent guy. And I'm really, I'm glad that he, with his work, he has reached out to so many people.
Yes, he left a legacy. So
Yeah. So we said though, guys, we appreciate that, and hope to see you again at next Neo. And hopefully there was better conditions where I don't have to pretty much either be out there with a mask on or just hibernate in a hotel room.
Right.
So appreciate it, guys.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much, and we'll let you go, and we're going to continue on. But stick around. We're going to talk to you behind. We're going to say our bye-byes to you behind this track.
Yeah.
Sure.
But
But,
before that,
anyways.
what do we got?
Ooh, so I'm getting around. So Serbian artist, The Tilt, good old Vlad, has been on hiatus, focusing on his Big Bang performances, but he's making a return to the synth scene soon. And to celebrate, he's dropped a new video for his banger Fastlane. It's a lyric video, features some AMV, and I think it's Gundam, or is it Robotech? I get them confused sometimes.
Something badass, I know.
It's basically robots in space with missiles intertwining and
Oh, yeah.
to a wicked track. So we're going to play that right now. This is The Tilt with Fastlane right here on Night Ride FM.
Can you see all the fates and hopes forgotten? Can you see something's wrong with this highway?
that was Fast Lane by the Tills.
Oh man, I can't wait for him to come back and start making more tracks. I'm laughing my head off. Ben in the chat.
Yeah.
He says this song makes him want to do cocaine and then have a workout montage.
Yes, that's absolutely it. All right, so we're gonna do a quick double shot right now because you know this is the time of the night where we give
Play
you more
music.
synth. Yeah.
Yeah. So Dennis, there's nothing more frustrating than being on break from our show and having a Droid Bishop release,
Right.
which we can't promote. So thank goodness we are back.
Yeah.
And life is better when you have Dabish flowing in your ears.
It's true.
I'm pretty sure he's got a new album releasing later this year. I think either October or November.
We got to get him on the show again.
We will. I talked to him. He will come back on the show around then, and hopefully the Midnight will as well,
That would be
because they're
nice.
dropping an album
Yeah.
in October.
Oh man, you get me excited.
Yeah. So until then, enjoy his latest addictive single. This is Droid Bishop with The Hill right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Droid Bishop with The Hill.
Dabish.
And I say, Jules,
Yes?
we do something a little crazy, a little unconventional. let's give
Play
them, let's
another
do
song?
three. Let's do three in a row, and then we're gonna do. we got to jump into the events, touring in advance. But let's drop one more track, and then I think we're gonna be feeling really, really right. What do you think? my
All
friend?
right, I agree. So it wouldn't be a proper synthwave show if we didn't inject some French touch.
Yes,
And
we all love
Morgan
that.
Willis, he may be on vacation with his family right now, but before he ran off to have fun, he dropped this little EP called Aroma, which contains 3 really groovy tracks. And we're going to play you the third one from the album. It's called Oromantis, right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was what?
Oromantis.
Oromantis. I was going to say that wrong. But yeah. I was about to say oral mantis, and I did stop myself, but then I just said it, so does that really count?
Freudian clit?
by Morgan Willis.
The French.
Oh my goodness. All right, so we have our final segments here that we do. We played a whole bunch of bangers here. How many songs do we have, Jules? We have a lot.
We still got 3 songs to play,
oh
sir.
my God, this is like
But first, we got to tell people about events.
it's a cornucopia of music.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. All right, so we have events coming to town.
Mm-hmm.
You want to kick it off here? This is one we were talking about.
Miguan, kick it off. Let's see. September 4th to the 10th. It's the Clean the Streets tour with Street Cleaner, Eclectotron, Megatronics, of course, which features Power Rob, and more supporting artists like Starcourt. And that's going down on the west coast of the U.S., as you heard, San Diego, L.A., San Francisco, Portland, and Seattle. So, yeah.
Good stuff. September 6th, we have music and arcades with Temporal Waves. That's going to be in Montreal, Canada.
Canada.
Mm-hmm. That's how they set up
Let's see. September 17th
And that, yes.
to October 12th. The Midnight is going on tour in Europe and the UK.
That's exciting.
And of course, that's to, I guess, promote the new album
Oh, man.
that's coming out.
It's coming like a freight train. Very good. September 19th, we have Synth and Steel with Jeremiah Kane, Time Driver, Night Slasher, and is that Arthritis?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I love it. I feel like I should be part of that band now that I turned 50. But very exciting. That is, where is that at? That's in Lithuania.
Yeah, Vilnius, Lithuania.
That place.
And October 25th, the ONA Electronica Music Festival is coming around again. I think it's like an annual thing with them. It's going to feature so far Dream Kid, Marvel 83, The Last Concord, and there will be more announced. That's going down in Barcelona, Spain.
Yeah. November 5th. Wow, we have a nice filled out billing.
Yeah.
This is like unlike our summer, when we did our last show when we just stopped giving a shit.
Got off my ass and actually wrote down what's going on.
Wrote shit down. November 5th through December 6th, we have the Perturbator European Tour with Perturbator, Ghost? I call him Ghost.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Kyrelian? Mikilla?
Yeah?
All right.
Yeah, Kaylin Mikla.
Okay. Even better. With special guests. So check that out. They are touring Europe and the UK. So that's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got here?
You can rattle off the next one.
All right. November 17th. Getting close to my birthday. Live in LA with Wolf Club and Colors. That's cool. That's in LA.
Yep. And let's see. They're going to have more artists joining them, by the way. We want to talk about, Power Rob mentioned it earlier, the Street Lethal Cyberpunk Festival with Megatronics and Power Rob, Helix Code, and Rubicon Sky, and that's going down in Delaware.
Very cool. Did I miss that one, or you didn't write that one down?
Well, I didn't write it down in the notes. So.
All right, so November 22nd through December 13th, we have Action and Romance 10-year anniversary tour with LeBrock, with support from Wolf Club, New Arcades, Phoenix, Necronoise, Hollywood Brown, Sky Racer, and Misery Kids. That's a nice full lineup. That's in the UK and Ireland. Ooh, Ireland.
And
that's exciting.
Then on December 12th, Back for More. It's the Jeremiah Kane, Neon Nox, and Sandman, and that's going down in Helsinki, Finland.
Very good. Should we go into March? I feel like, is it too early to
something
go
like
March?
this, I think we should let people know in case they want to get their tickets
This
now.
one's going to be a big one. Yeah.
So March 10th to the 22nd, it's the End Complete Tour. Carpenter Brute.
Does that mean it's the end?
No.
Complete? Like they're done?
It's just something, the French, they just name things certain ways.
Okay.
But yeah, it's Carpe Brute. It's going to be on tour in Europe.
That's
unfortunately no news on North America, but I'm sure that will follow shortly afterwards.
Yeah, I'd love to see them in Philly again. They were awesome. Where can I go for Synthwave events, Mr. Jules?
Oh, dude, just go to Google and type Synthwave events, and the first link that pops up is the Night Ride Synthwave events blog, where I'm tracking all this.
That's it.
You can find links to tickets and everything.
The home source for your Synthwave events and news.
Sometimes, when I've got the wherewithal, I actually post links to upcoming Bandcamp listening parties too.
Well, that's exciting. All right, so we have Bonjita. This came out of nowhere, pun intended.
So our second Texas artist of the night and friend of the show, Bonji, has released 2 singles while we were away, being lazy, I guess.
Yeah.
So, let's play it. This is Bonji
Yes, dude.
with Nowhere Girl right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Nowhere Girl by Bonjita.
Yep. Named after a Serbian candy bar.
Yeah, man. I want that candy, man. I wonder if we can get Vlad. I wonder if he can ship some Bonjita, or do they even make that anymore? I don't even know if they do. That's like the nostalgic candy that I think you can't get anymore. That would be very exciting. I wouldn't want to eat one that was like been laying around since the 80s. I think.
Man, they can't go bad.
Does chocolate go bad? I don't even know. I don't think it does it?
Who knows?
It just turns funky colors.
I think mold can grow on it because it is sugar, right?
And then the mold eats the sugar, and it kind of like, wouldn't that turn it into alcohol?
There you go. The tilt. Vlad says he's gonna bring some Bonzita.
Yes.
Next time he visits North America, he'll bring us some.
We gotta bring the tilt too. We gotta bring in the Neotropolis.
I saw him perform with his band, his Serbian band here in Toronto. They filled one of the venues here that most artists could not even think of filling, because I didn't realize there was so many Serbians in Toronto. But holy cow! So you got to see him perform on a keyboard.
All right.
He's kind of like he's got classical training, so he's a lot like our friend System Glitch.
Okay.
The keyboard is just a natural extension to him, right?
Nice.
So yeah,
that's exciting.
Awesome.
Oh, and Vlad does say they do make it, luckily. So this is very exciting. Cool. I'm very excited to have.
I think we need to play another song.
Yeah.
Our friend Midnight Fury.
Oh my God.
Is in the IRC.
Very nice. We're
still making tunes.
We're getting down to the wire here, down to the last. We're right on schedule. That's good.
We're gonna finish just in time so everyone can go watch Alien Earth.
Oh yeah.
I will try to. The reviews of this TV show are like really, really good.
Are they? All right, so maybe I'll watch this. What channel is it on?
It's on Hulu and FX.
All right, Jules, I'm gonna make. I don't know. My wife and I have very different tastes, but I'm gonna make her sit down with me. It's gonna be our new.
Dude,
it's gonna be our new gig.
This is a must, from what I hear. Like right out of the get-go, the first 2 episodes apparently, which are airing tonight, are spectacular.
Fantastic. So, all right, I'm on board.
Speaking of aliens,
yes.
Deep down in Florida, there exists a man with all the toys, and he's back with fresh new synth track for our ears. And honestly, I can't wait to meet up with him again, because we hung with him down at Neon Retrofest in Tampa.
That's right, yeah.
So yeah, hopefully Neon Retrofest returns next year so we can chill with this cool dude. Here's Midnight Fury with Man Without a Face, and you're listening to it right here on Night Ride FM.
was it. Man Without a Face by Midnight Fury. And Jules, I like the way you set up that track. That was like the Jules sexy voice.
Night Ride FM.
Night Ride FM. Lulling you into the evening hours with Neon Fawkes. All right, so we're done. Are we done?
We have one more track to play everyone out with, but first we got to do our
Our shtick.
Our
Yeah. What do we got? We do things.
Soliciting.
We solicit things.
First of all, let's not forget that if you go to thestateofsynth.com/shoutout, you can leave us a message that we are contractually obliged to read on the air, swear words and all.
Yeah.
So fucking leave a message.
Even if it's more like kind words about Starcading, we'll continue to read those
too. We'll keep reading those. Those were awesome, by the way.
They were amazing. Go check that out. You can also support Night Ride FM by going to their Patreon page, which is patreon.com/NightRideFM.
Mm-hmm.
Help
cost money to run these servers.
Yeah, it does. It's 24 hours synthwave in your ears. We love it. You love it.
And chill synth and space synth and and every other type of synth.
All the synths.
So by the way, so D popped in and he you were talking about Nightify.
Yeah.
And that cool thing that he's been helping to work on or something, right?
It's wicked.
And Z popped the link in. It's a terminal client.
Yeah.
That you can run on Linux and Windows. And it plays Night Ride FM inside the terminal with ASCII animations, like an ASCII visualization, which is batshit insane.
Yep.
You can change channels, all the different Night Ride FM channels.
Yep.
And it's a terminal client, and you can get into the IRC chat too.
Yeah, it's super cool. Check it out. We're going to put it in our show notes, and you can always find that once again at thestateofsynth.com. And we have each episode, and we'll have the show up there for tonight's show when we had Power Rob on. Special thanks to Power Rob. You were awesome. Stay rocking. And we'll see you at the next thing. It'll be super fun. And Retro Hit Radio, our friends tuned in. Quick and big shout out to those guys for constantly supporting us on the other side of the pond.
Yes, they're going to be re-airing us. We're syndicated on Sunday nights. So, thank you to all the Retro Hit Radio listeners for tuning in. They play 24/7 synthwave and 80s music.
Yeah.
Because they're licensed to do so. So it's very cool. You can find them where? retrohitradio.co.nz.
Yep. And once again, thanks a lot to Power Rob. Thanks for coming on the show. Thanks to all you guys and gals out there loving the synthwave. We'll try to keep giving you the best guests that we can with the best and most notable artists and tracks and all kinds of synthwave goodies for your listening ears.
Yeah, so we're going to be back in a couple of weeks because Dennis is going to get some body modifications next week.
I'm going to get some tattoos, my tongue. They're going to split my tongue in half.
Penis enlargement,
and they're going to put like a bionic chip in my brain too. So, I can truly talk to animals or something like that. I don't really know the science behind it.
Either way, we'll be back on August 26th with Drumwave.
Yeah.
So until then, we're going to play you out with this new track from UK artist Yuan Ellis. If smooth, uplifting synthwave is your thing, then Yuan has been cranking out your medicine for years. So here's Ignite by Yuan Ellis. From all of us here at Night Ride FM, have a good night.
I can't even with you. We'll see you next time, guys. Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.